Hey, 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 I am back. I'm going to give it a couple of minutes. I just did a live and I said I was coming back on. You can like, comment, subscribe, turn on your post notifications if you want to know why. I'm about to whip up a quick recipe, okay? So I'm going to give it a sec. So turn it around so you can see some of the things that I will be using. I hope y'all can see. There we go. So what we have here is I'm gonna do my intro first. Oh, Hannas, we are family, and I got all my brothers and sisters and me. We are family. Get up, everybody, and dance. We are family. You know why? Because I said so and I mean it. Okay. Today is Sunday. I hope everyone is having a soulful Sunday, and that means do something to feed your soul. And I ain't talking about just food, but if that's something that you like to do, feel free to do so. Okay, so what I'm in the kitchen about to whip up, I have some things right here that I'm about to um, prepare. I need to get two things. I need to get the strainer and a bowl. Strainer and a bowl. Okay, we got two things right here. Always, I do. I don't know about nobody else. Rinse my dishes, even though I know they clean. I still rinse them. Okay, so I'm about to make my all-time fave dip. Hello, thank you for coming through. My all-time favorite dip, okay? And what that consists of is, this is one of the ingredients, the cream cheese. I have 2 blocks, room temperature. I have some jalapeno or jalapeno peppers. The seasonings is going to be garlic powder, onion powder, okay? Paprika, you can use the regular or the smoke. Some obey, spinach. It could be frozen or fresh. Cheese. Being that it's not that much of this, I'm going to put that on in there. But cheese of your liking. Butter, so I can, or margarine, so I can saute the garlic and the shrimp and spinach. And that's it, okay? So, I already had my shrimps. Turn it around so y'all can see what I am doing, baby. Okay, let me see if this is going to be at the same. Okay, there we go. So, shrimps. I already done had it cleaned in some vinegar water, cold water. Now I'm about to rinse them off for the third time. Yes, third time. You do not play with shrimps and chicken and stuff like that. Nothing for as that goes. So I'm gonna have some cold water running it over, and I'm gonna let it drain or strain for a little bit. Okay, so that's that. Then I have a bowl. What did I just do it? Oh, in front of my face right here. And what I typically do is I take the cream cheese, room temperature, and I open it. Ouch. Early. I'm going to just let it sit out for maybe a minute so it can soften up a tad bit more. And the dish that I am making today is basically called, it's a dip, of course, but it has shrimp, cheese, sour cream, and spinach. So those are the main ingredients, okay? So we have the shrimp, spinach, cheese, and cream cheese. If I said sour cream, I meant cream cheese at room temperature. I have 2 blocks. And the seasonings again is the onion powder, garlic powder. Have my oven preheated to 375. That's why the beep went off. Paprika, you can use smoked too. Old Bay, and some of these peppers. Now, you can have it as spicy as you want. I use some what's that? I use tortillas chips or some, regular chips. You can use Doritos or whatever. You can also use it to stuff it in chicken if you want to, because the way it's made. Now, you can leave the shrimp out. You can use it to load some potatoes, okay? So what I'm about to do is open up these cream cheese. I have to think, because hell, I be what we call it sour cream. Cream cheese. So I hope everyone is having an amazing Sunday. Yes. Okay, that's one. Love has truly been good to me. Not even one sad day or minute have I had since you come away. I hope you know I gladly go anywhere you want me. It's so amazing to be loved. Okay, now I'm going to turn this on around because I want y'all to see what I'm doing here today. Okay, so I have the skillet, cast iron, minced garlic. You can use fresh if you choose. Okay, so I already took the cream cheese out. I have it still sitting because I want it to be room temperature. So I'm going to put a half a stick of butter in this cast iron skillet, okay? Turn it on. I want it to melt kind of, sort of. And again, I got all this trash and stuff out in this sink, honey, because I do not like to touch the trash can. So in the meantime, in between time, I can add some seasonings on the shrimp. And again, paprika. Hold on. Everything is peeled in the vein, by the way. Okay, so that's what I was making sure too to check. And it is. So I cleaned it already. I just was double checking. Paprika. Mm-hmm. And this is the plain one. You can get the smoke if you choose. Garlic powder. Or onion. Then we have garlic. Some Old Bay. And I do not use, I'm not heavy-handed on seasonings, okay? But I will say this. The reason why, because everything I just put in this to cook is going to go in the bowl with the cream cheese. So all the seasonings is going in the bowl with the cream cheese. So I'm going to let this mix down some. And let it do what it do. Then I can put the shrimps in here. Then I put the spinach and then the garlic. You can put the garlic in if you want to, but garlic burns quick, so I don't like to put it in right away, okay? So we have the shrimps that's seasoned. So in the meantime, in between time, I'm going to put this on in there, okay? I'm adding it in there. So we got that going. Bring it down a little bit, okay? bringing that fire down a little bit. Okay, let it do what it's doing. What? 3 to 4 minutes or so. Then I'm gonna add spinach. It don't take long for spinach. So we're back on over here where the main event is. Okay, so I'm gonna use a teaspoon and a half, but you can use 2 if you want to. I just don't like salty stuff of the seasonings. Okay, so we got 1, 2, and then we got another one. And again, onion powder, garlic powder, smoked or plain paprika. Okay. And then we have some Old Bay. Not okay. Okay, so that's cool. As I start, I'm gonna put the things up. I don't like leaving stuff down. So then we got the Old Bay. Let me use the other side. Okay, so I got that in there. And like I said, it's anywhere from a spoon to teaspoon or to a half. Okay, so I'm cooking actually a fave of mine. Okay, this is a dip. You can add crab meat. Now, when I first originally made it, because I saw this guy do it on Facebook, easy, you can do it with your eyes closed. Okay, so you can get the crab meat, shrimp. I'm about to chop up some of these. You can have it as hot as you want, but I'm going to chop up some of those, okay, to put in here with the cream cheese and the ingredients. And so, and you can also put some of the juice in there too. It's really an easy peasy ingredients, okay? I mean, not ingredients, recipe, recipe. Okay, so I got about 6, 7, and what I'm doing is gonna chop them up, okay? I'm chopping these up, y'all, so I can put a cutting board. I'm gonna put it inside with the cream cheese, okay? The shrimp is over there cooking. I seasoned it with some Old Bay, paprika. You can use smoked too. Onion powder and garlic powder. And then I'm going to use some minced garlic. And then I'm going to add the shrimps. I mean, not the shrimps. Shrimps already in there. Spinach, spinach. So I got these peppers sliced and diced. That's going inside the bowl. Okay, then this pretty much goes in towards the end after I add the shrimps and the spinach with the garlic, because the shrimp and spinach and stuff is going to kind of help break this down. The cream cheese, that is. Drinking my water. I already have my oven preheated, and so I'm going to check over here these shrimps. 3 to 4 minutes. Okay. Then I'm going to show you what it's looking like. What it's looking like. What it's looking like. Yes. All that I need, because that helps break down the cream cheese when it's hot. And then I'm going to put some minced garlic. And then spinach, okay? So you're riding along with me today. I'm not quite there yet, but I'm gonna be adding the minced garlic like now. And you can put a teaspoon. Or if you like more, you can do whatever you want. It's yours. But I put a teaspoon. And then the only ingredients I need to put in there is the spinach. Okay. And the cheese in here. And then I mix the spinach, shrimp, and everything in here with the garlics. Minced garlic, that is. I hope you are having an amazing day. Smells good in here. This is Mona's Kitchen. I told you y'all can call me Lisa or Mona. Or you call me Mona Lisa, or just keep calling me Grandmother 5. But yeah, you can call me that. So, I'm about to add maybe a handful of the spinach. This is fresh. So a handful. I'm going to show y'all. Just hold it. It's fancy, not a little dancy. Okay. So I got this spinach in there. Like I said, I clean as I go, okay? So I'm going to show you what it's looking like. You know, it don't take long for spinach, okay? So, this is a dip, okay? And yes, spinach goes in it. Some people put artichokes in theirs, but this is spinach, okay? So, let that cook maybe a minute or so. And then after that, I'm going to transfer it over there in the bowl with the cream cheese and the seasonings of choice. Okay? So, I already have everything in there. All the concoction right there. Okay? And when I pour that shrimp and spinach mixture, what I have in it, I season the shrimp and the spinach is in there. And then I put some minced garlic. So it's, like I said, another minute, but anyhow, I'm about to transfer it pretty soon over here. Okay. I'll put this here. Get out the way and put this butter or margarine or whatever you want to call it in the fridge. And then I'm putting it in one of these tin-foil baking dishes. Okay. So that's what it's going in. Now, I'm about to bring it over here. Bring it over here, and then there we go. Everything goes in there. Turn that off. You see that steam? Mean green steam. Okay, there we go. See the steam? And then I'm going to mix it all together first. And then after I mix it together, then I add my cheese, okay? So, and this heat helps break down the cream cheese. Okay? Breaks it down. Mix it on up. We got all these ingredients and stuff. Mix it on up. In the beginning, it probably looked like slop. I'm just saying no, it don't. But it's like, ooh. But you got to mix the stuff up. You got to mix it up. You got to let mix it well, because I don't want no whole pieces of the cream cheese still. So you got to mix it up really well. And once I get it mixed up to my liking or satisfaction, then I'm going to add the cheeses, okay? So you add the cheese in here and on top of it. I'm trying to get some of this cream cheese down. It's melting, but I don't want no big clumps, okay? I don't know if y'all can see, but this is what it's looking like so far. This is what it's looking like. I'm mixing everything together, okay? So, mixy. Mix it very well, okay? Because you don't want those big old clumps of the cream cheese. I put 2 blocks, okay? 2 blocks of the cream cheese at room temperature. Okay, now that I have everything mixed up, I will be using, let me open this. You know what? When you get on lives and stuff to do cooking, sometimes stuff is really act of food, you know? You don't want to cooperate. That's what I want to say. So, you can take your hands, of course, or you can take a cup, however you choose to do it, but I'm taking my hands because I'm, okay, so maybe a whole handful, okay? Then I'm going to just add the rest of this because there's not much in this package. And then I toss it. Okay, so got that. And I'm a mixy. Again, this is a dip, okay? So I have to mix everything very well, incorporated. I'm going to show y'all what it's looking like when I put it in the pan, okay? Just hold up. Okay, now I'm about to transfer it. Wait a minute. Hold up. I got to get some of the rapeseed oil. This is the choice, okay? This is the choice. Because I don't want it to stick. Okay, so I have some grapeseed oil. Okay? Now I'm about to put this in here. I'm putting it in the pan. Yes, I'm scraping it because I'm getting every bit, okay? All this goodness. I ain't one of those people that cook and leave about half of the ingredients. Oh no, honey, we're going to get all this up and out of here. Times is hard. We need all we can get. And I am scraping it. You heard me. Okay, so I got everything. Now what I'm going to do is spread it out, of course. I'm spreading it out. Oh, my hand about to crack. Spreading it out. I'm spreading it out. I'm going to show you the before. I put it in the oven, okay? Before I put it in the oven. So, this is the before. Okay? Now, what I'm about to do is, you can use as much as the law allows you. I'm going to spread some of this cheese on here. Go crazy if you like. Okay? It is not, this is a really easy, quick dish. Okay? So, this is all the cheese I'm going to use. I don't need no more now. I already have the oven preheated 375. Oh, gosh. And let me take this out. $375 for about 20 minutes. So I'm gonna set my timer and everything. So what do I do with the lid? I ain't worried about these dishes just yet. I'm gonna do them after I get finished completely cooking honey bone. So I typically do dishes as I go along, but not today. It ain't much anyhow. They get done because I don't leave no dishes in the sink now. That's one thing I don't do. So I'm gonna go in here and mind my business, drink my water. I like what that lady said that on Facebook. She said, y'all, I got my alarm set, so I'm mind my business. And this is a live, so I'm recording. Okay, so hi, hello, welcome. I'm cooking a dip. And so in the dip, I'm gonna tell you how I fix it. It's some good cold water, y'all. Okay, so 2 blocks, that's what I'm using. Unless you're making a whole heap for a party, barbecue, whatever. And I'm gonna set my timer. Oh, Jesus. Let me set the timer. Let me set it for 20 minutes. Then I tell y'all. Almost forgot. Timer. Okay, so I have it set for 20 minutes. And there we go. So, whew, I don't got a little hot up in this piece. Hold on, y'all, please. Okay, so at the timer set, I'm about to tell everyone what I use, okay? I have today 2 blocks of cream cheese, softened room temperature. Then I add the garlic powder, onion powder, paprika, the plain or the smoke, peppers, which is the jalapeno peppers. If you like spicy as much as you want, but I typically put 6 and I chop them up so they mince, right? Then I sauteed the shrimp before I clean them. I clean my stuff typically in some vinegar and lemon. Today I cleaned it in some vinegar, cold water, sat it in the refrigerator. And when I tell you, you could tell the difference. Okay. So anyhow, yes. Then I sauteed the shrimp in some butter. Then I add the minced garlic. You can get the fresh or in the jar. It doesn't matter. And then spinach. I add that in there and mix it all together. Well, we know spinach, it don't take long for spinach, right? And spinach welts up real quick. So in the midst of that, I let the shrimps cook 3 to 4 minutes. Then I add the minced garlic. And then I add the spinach. And the heat from that, I transfer it over into the bowl to help melt and break down the cream cheese. I have to pause when I say that because I be wanting to say sour cream, but cream cheese. And I had my oven preheated to 375, and I just set my alarm for 20 minutes. And then as I mix everything, incorporate it well, okay? Then I add maybe a handful, or you can say maybe a half a cup of shredded cheese of your choice. Put it in the pan, whichever you choose to use, and then sprinkle cheese on the top as much as the law allows. Put it in the oven. And like I said, I have my oven set for 20 minutes. Go check. It was already preheated, so I'm going to still check. And maybe I might have to put it on another additional 10 minutes. Let me say this. It's how you like your dip. I don't like mine to be runny, loose, or nothing, but it's not going to be that way. But if you like runny and loose dip, more power to you. And so, yeah, I'm having an amazing day, by the way, y'all. Let me tell you something. And this is real talk. Let me see. I got the do not disturb. It's something how I'm going to say this. I don't like goodbyes. And me having to say goodbyes, it does something to me. And you know what? I think about this. My dad, like if I call him and talk to him, when it's time to hang up the phone, he do not say goodbye. He'll say, all right, or, that's just him. He's never said goodbye. And if he did, honey, it's a blue moon outside, okay? This thing, little tight on head. It's a blue moon outside. So anyhow, I say that to say, I don't like goodbyes. And I was really sad. Maybe 3 days. I'll say 3 days. And then I started feeling some kind of way. And so as I tell everyone, my thyroids, Graves' disease, have been acting up too. And man, let me tell you, I'm not paranoid, but I know the symptoms. And I told my son and my daughter yesterday, I said, you know what? I know what was wrong with me. And so after I went through the process of the crying and the goodbyes and missing and stuff like that, I'm coming around, you know, and doing stuff. I gotta stay active. So if everybody see me on lives, if you don't get on here, oh well. I'm gonna try to go live every day. Try. I don't make no promises. And for the most part, I like to show everybody my weight loss journey. I weigh myself. Okay, today's Sunday. I want to say Friday. Okay. Thursday, Friday. But I think it was Friday. I got it written down. Matter of fact, here it is right here. Oh my goodness. In my thing. Because I keep up with stuff. And I have to. And I want to because I want to see results. Okay. I'm not beating myself up either. Mm-mm. So, yeah, I was right. So I weigh myself on the 6th. And then I turn around and weigh myself on the 7th. I'm not telling people my weight goal yet. Once I get to my goal, I spare the beans. Okay. And you're going to see some pictures of me at my heaviest. But anyhow, in the meantime, in between time, people don't see me. If you want to see what I look like all the way, except for the bottom of my feet, you can go all the way down. And I have thumbnails that are pink and blue. And then I have another one that has like that bicycle thing. And you'll see me in the gym. I was going to the gym for maybe 4 to 5 months straight, 3 days a week. So I say that I weigh myself on the 6th and the 7th. I lost 4 pounds. 4 pounds. Yeah. And I'm on a weight loss journey. I take a pill. I share that with people. And I said, I'm not trying to sound like a broken record, but I know different people coming in and out. And once I get myself together and do what I got to do, I can see the results. I see the results by me looking in this camera, doing live. I can see it in my face. You could tell by like rings. This ring right here, literally, is big on me. Like it's, oh goodness, it's so big. Okay, isn't she beautiful? But anyhow, so I can see that. I can see it in my ankles. I can see it in my, of course, my hands, my face, my mid area. And I want to see results. I even have stopped buying my clothes so big because at one time I was buying my clothes big and that make you look bigger. And then sometimes certain way you angle cameras and stuff, it make you look huge too. Because I done seen some videos and lives that I did. I said, what the heck? I'm not that big, y'all. Okay, if I want to tell my story, I can tell you I can wear some 1X's and 2s. Okay, I'm not in no 4, 5, or 6X. We know 1X's is anywhere from 14 to 16, and 2s, it depends. It could be 14s and then the 2. It depends on where you purchase it from, because these Asian stores. So anyhow, I can wear probably 16, 18, 14, depending on material. I got skirts that I had purchased for my granddaughter, but they was too big for her. So I said, oh my goodness, let me see if I can wear it. And I was like blown away. Okay, seriously. So I'm doing this, like I said, I get on here, do these lives because I'm gonna tell y'all, it's like a lifeline. It helps me. I'm gonna have I'm not gonna get off here until the dip get done and I can show everybody. So if someone want to ask me a question respectfully, okay, feel free to do so. Okay. But today I've been on twice. I showed some perfume reviews. Yeah. And I showed the glasses that I am promoting or sponsoring or whatever you want to call it, the promo codes and all that stuff like this here. And I have some, I'm not going to show it on this live. I already showed it before. And so, yeah, I have to keep busy. And like I said, I'm in the process of getting things in my head situated on moving. And I'm going to share something with everyone. If you don't know this, listen, I'm going to tell you. A lot of times people don't know that if they have a primary care physician or a doctor and they have suffered from depression, I have, anxiety, I have weight problems, issues, or anything for us that go and you need support, your doctor can write a letter, or you have to have a letterhead, sign it or whatever for you to break your lease. I'm not saying to do this, disclaimer. I'm giving some information out here that's proven fact. I'm not saying don't pay your rent or none of that. No, 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 no. I'm sharing this information because I know it to be true because it's happening for me. I did it in 2014 when I lost my mom, and I'm doing it this year / next year. October, I have to meet up with my doctor. I know it's going to be some good results because she's going to see that I done lost a significant amount of weight. Yes, and so, but she don't look at the weight. I saw this also on Gola, Gol GOLO, Golo. I just spelled it, and they said the same thing. A lot of these doctors now don't look at the weight loss. They look at your well over being, your outside, how you looking and how you're feeling and stuff like that. That's what I like about my doctors. Stop looking at the numbers. When you focus on the numbers, I was guilty for that. When you focus on the numbers, I was so guilty for it when I first started my journey. I wanted to see the results. I got a scale in my bathroom. But I ended up having to take it out because you can lose weight every day. Okay. And I was so addicted. So, like I said, it's going to be a weekly thing for me now, me monitoring it. And I did it 2 days in a row because of a situation I had was experiencing. But that's okay. I took that 4 pounds off. A lot of times it's water weight. Some of it is, not all of it, but some of it is. And so I'm sharing that because I know it to be a fact that you can let your doctors know. I did a telemedicine video with my doctor. Okay, let me get it right. So I think it was June 18th. If not June 18th, July the 18th. Well, anyhow, right in the conference in my room. She saw me, I saw her, she saw me, just like y'all can see me, but I can't see y'all, right? And we talked, and she was so happy for me. Okay. She was so happy for me because she saw in my face. She said this to me, Scott's honor. She said, "You look better." Because I had did a live one time before on here when I went to the doctors to get weighed and talk about some other issues. And again, the only medical condition I have is two: losing weight and my thyroids. I don't take no medication for nothing else. I take supplements, no medication. And at one time I had hypertension, which is high blood pressure. I'm doing this to change. I know the outcome of high blood pressure. So anyhow, when I went in there and I was on the live here, but I had put it on mute, but I still was on the live, I bawled. And people saw me. I was crying because I was going through a lot of mental stuff. And you know what? Oftentimes it's not you, it's other people. But okay, if you have kids or siblings and stuff like that that's not doing good or sick and stuff like that, true statement. I'm going to say this before I forget. Please keep my sister in prayer. I mean that. And back, I want to say in January, February, I was so out of it. I didn't know where my daughter was. People was praying for me and everything. And again, I really truly mean this. I thank everyone for the prayers. Okay, recap. Do you know where your daughter's at? No. Have you spoken to your daughter? Yes. The thing of it is, I don't have no address. I don't have no phone number. So you could tell me you in Timbuktu and you could be somewhere else. But I know she's, alive and well. I don't know where she's at. Okay. At one time, I didn't know if either or. Okay. So I was going through it. I wasn't sleeping. I was up 3 o'clock in the morning, staying up all day and probably getting and you hear people's stories saying this, but it's true. Probably getting 4 hours of sleep, maybe 3, and then I had to get up with my granddaughter to go to school. Okay, and so I was going through that. Most of the things that I go through in my life is not per se me, but it is me because have you ever told yourself, I don't make promises. Oh, I'm not gonna do that no more. And I done did it and I done repeated doing it. And the outcome was really, really, really horrible and stuff like that. I'm at a point in my life where I'm really putting down putting my foot down. Let me say it like that. Because I'm not going around intruding and messing around in everybody else's life. I'm not invading nobody else's space. I'm not invading nobody else's what they got planned on doing. I'm so serious. I have 4 grown kids, okay? 5 grandchildren, grandmother of 5. And okay, no. Mm-mm. This ain't no pity buzz, pity party, no lies, no excuses. And I say to myself, someone has said on here last week, losing weight is a spiritual thing. When you have stress on you, it ain't that you eating a lot, but not eating is not good either. Something I'm poor with. And it's like, how do some people, just saying, be overweight and don't eat much or hardly eat anything? And I get it. No, you are not supposed to miss meals. And the most important meal of the day is breakfast. So 444 angel numbers, 444. I'm looking at my other phone. 444. Oh my goodness. 444. Mm-mm. So I'm sitting up here like going through all this. And I said, good 80% of the time alone. That's why I mentioned to recap, to talk to your doctor, speak to someone. If you feel like you want to relocate, you don't want to break your lease, they can help you. Disclaimer, I didn't say just leave. They can help you with that situation. And I'm speaking from experience. Yes, I left November 29th, 2014. My mom passed away 10 days before my birthday. My birthday is January 30th. She passed away the 20th, and we laid her to rest on the 31st. And my uncle, her brother, passed away the same day. I was messed up, literally. So to fast forward, I went to my doctor, and he did this for me. So it was my oldest daughter, my granddaughter, her husband, and myself. We ended up moving to Jacksonville. I'm gonna show you how jacked up I was. I didn't feel like I blown nowhere. I done did all that moving and stuff and moved back from where I left, but not in the same spot because I had to start my life all over again because I was with someone that wasn't supportive. And just fast forward, I don't want to talk about all that. And so when I came back, I felt like I lied to my daughter. See, I'm being honest because I told her I wasn't coming back to be with no one. But that wasn't the reason why I came back. I came back because it was a familiar setting and I just was lost. I'm so serious. And so when I came back, I was with my baby girl. So it wasn't like I was just roaming around, but I didn't have a place. I had a place with my daughter, and then I helped my sister for 2 years and 2 months on her journey. And so in the midst of that, from 2014 until, okay, that's the timer, y'all. I'm about to go and check. So y'all, hold up, scroll up. We're gonna go in here together. And so from 2014 until 2000, probably 18, 19, I was jacked up. And I'm so serious. I was jacked up. Nothing um, made any sense to me. But when you have a person, I will say this, that is maturity thing. I'll let it. I'm gonna let it cook for another 15 minutes because honey, it ain't even done. And like I said, it depends on your oven. Probably could have put it at 14, but I mean 400. Excuse me, I said 14. When you have a person that you're supposed to be talking to, because it wasn't no relationship. At one point, it probably was. I don't know. But anyhow, and they're not supporting you. But then the first thing they say is, "You left me." Let me tell you something. You weren't in my place before I left. Two, I didn't leave you. I left because of me being heartbroken and going through mental crap with that person and then losing my mom 10 days before my birthday. So, anyhow, fast forward, I don't want to get all into that, get in my feelings and stuff. I'm not into my feelings, but it can leave that way. And I ain't trying to be that way. I'm having an amazing day. And so, just a little backstory. That's the reason why um, I started, like doing this on YouTube, talking about motivation, inspiration. People shouldn't suffer alone. Don't suffer in silence. And go through anything and think it's okay for someone to treat you any kind of way. I said all that. Yes, I meant it. Love is not supposed to hurt. If you love somebody, you love them. And I mean, nothing's perfect, but still, you should be able to come to that person and talk to that person like they're your best friend ever. And you could be married to them or in a relationship. Okay. And that's what I had with my kid's father. I miss him. And I'm gonna keep saying it. I'm not with no one, so I can say that. Now, if I was in a relationship, I'm not gonna be every third day or every other day talking about it. No, I can say it now because it's the truth. That was the only person that knew me. He knew me probably better than I knew myself. Okay, but he knew me. I got my TV on. He knew me and helped me. He helped me. And let me turn this down. I'm watching YouTube gambling. I like to watch people on YouTube. I watch YouTube all the time. That's mainly the channel I watch because you got so many different things. But I don't look all into that negative stuff. I'm looking at somebody playing the casinos on YouTube, and they have like gambling channels. Excuse me, gambling channels on YouTube too. And so yeah, that's just a little bit about me. I had to put my dip back in the oven. I'm glad I said that because I'll set the timer for another 10 minutes because, like I said, it depends on your oven. It depends on how. Um, I'm setting the alarm again, y'all. Okay, so I'm gonna set it for about, I'm gonna say 10 minutes. Let me check it back in 10 minutes. And so that's why I'm on here. This is why I do what I do. I love sharing things with people. And like I said before, people say, why do people get on social media and tell their business? Let me tell you something. And this is my scenario, and I really mean this. What's the difference than somebody writing a book and you going to purchase it and reading it? What's the difference that you got these big disclaimers, motivational speakers, and all these different people that has platforms and podcasts and TVs and da 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 da, game show hosts and all that. Read between the lines. They done told their story multiple times, and their story is what really got them started in the area and direction of which they are in. I'm not on here bashing anyone. I'm sharing about my weight loss. I'm on here talking about things I've been through, far as overcoming. And I had high blood pressure, hypertension, Graves' disease, um, going to the gym, cooking. You don't hear me on here just right down bashing people. I started talking about a story, how I escaped my abuser and attacker. Okay, I do have that on here. You go all the way down, you'll see a thumbnail with a big old bandage on my neck on this side from here to here. And that wasn't just no stage. What happened is I had an automobile accident and I had that band-aid wrap. My son, he did a 16, 18-hour shift and he lived about, I'll say about an hour away, right? I know he was tired. He came and seen about his mom and bought me some medicine and stuff. And like I said, my kid's father, rest his soul, he helped me escape my abuser and attacker. I said that. So I started talking about it, and then I haven't talked about it no more. From time to time, you hear me say that, but I haven't really gave everybody the full story. So I say that to say, I will say this: if you have been through any kind of shape, form, or fashion of abuse, even towards yourself, get help. Yesterday, I said 211 is your friend. 211 is a number that you call for resources. I'm pretty sure there's domestic violence and hotlines, suicide, etc. But you could call 211, and 211 has resources that they can direct you in the right place. So pantries, housing. I mean, that's not saying they giving it for you. They're giving you resources. So you got to write down the resources and call and check about it. And if you need help with anything, don't suffer in silence. So that's why I say what I say. No one should suffer in silence. No one should have to suffer, period. A young lady got on here yesterday. I don't know if it was true or not, but she got on here yesterday and said something. And if you check the video out from yesterday, when I was talking to someone in the comments, and I basically was saying, don't you do that. Read between the lines, because I know sometimes you can say certain things on these platforms. I said, you bet not. Don't ever think about doing that. You could be sad. You could be depressed. But we have to get out of that. I'm speaking from experience. Like I share with my kids all the time. When I tell you things, no, my problem is not the same as yours. I'm not trying to compare, and I'm not trying to say yours is worse, yours isn't bad, and mine wasn't, or vice versa, or however you want to put it. But at the end of the day, I'm sharing with you and trying to help you overcome some certain things. So when you have support, and I tell my kids all the time, don't say that you didn't have no mama that didn't love you and care for you and supported you. Because if that's how you feel, shame on you. I say that because I didn't, okay? And still don't. Most of the time, okay, I have my kids, but anything outside of them, for instance, and I share this, my kid's father passed away. One person, because at one time I was going to say nobody. That person was thousands and thousands and thousands of miles away, and no one that was close by. I didn't get a hug. I didn't get no food, cars. Nobody didn't come and see about me. And this is the thing, oftentimes when people uh, 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 send things, don't send it to me. Take it to the funeral home. Anywho, no support, none. No one's going to ever make me stop saying that because it's the truth. My kids were going through it. See, people say, where was your kid? I was supporting them. They was heartbroken and broken down because their dad. But in the midst of that, I think like with me, we had closure and talked about some things. Me and my kid's father did. And so sometimes I get sad because I miss him and want to talk to him. Because I tell you one thing, two people for sure, him and my mom. Now I'm gonna talk about my mom, but I'm talking about him right quick. He loved me. He didn't hurt me. We had something going on in our marriage. Wasn't no cheating, wasn't no abuse. I already talked about that. But when it's all said and done, he was my best friend. Now, my mom, I'll say this real quick. Younger, I didn't feel like my mom loved me. Mm-mm. When I got older, I feel like we became best friends. That's why I said people get over how I'm gonna say it like this. You can have something happen to you. Now, I ain't talking about nothing horrific. I had horrific things happen to me. But it depends on the individual and how they want to forgive to move on. Okay. And so my mom apologized to me in my house, in my living room in 19, I was gonna say 2006, 1996, when she came to my house. And when a person can admit that they did something to you and it was wrong for doing something to you, and my ex-husband, what was it, 2018, 19? 16, 17, 18, 19, one of those years, right? He apologized. He always told his family, I had some amazing kids that was younger and stuff like that. He wasn't their father. We didn't have no kids together. But anyhow, 4 kids by this one man. My kid's father is in heaven. So anyhow, he told his whole family. His whole family loved me. They even checked him for something he did to me. No, he put his hands on me now. Come on now. Yes. Mm-hmm. So all my in-laws loved me. My kid's dad's sister, she came to visit because he took sick. And she asked where I was. She was in my house. And I had to come downstairs and I stayed. And she saw me and I looked at her. She said, oh my goodness. She told my daughter that she loved me and everything. My kids, I mean not my kids, my second husband, he his sisters and stuff, brothers, loved me. His mom, I helped take care of her. I'm sharing with people a little bit about me. Certified nurse assistant and registered child care provider, and I had a licensed daycare at one point in time. I still am registered in the state that I live in since 1999, November. True story. Still got the same number and everything. Ain't never been. I'm gonna restart it. Same, what you call a reference number or whatever. Like if I get paid through the state, my number is still in the system. So how long has that been? I was 30. Oh goodness. Since 1999 November. Okay, figure it out. Right now I can't. And so, and then later on, I was a para bus monitor. Everything I ever done for real, is work with children. I've been worked as a teacher in the daycare, on buses and things like that. Then later on in life, I was a personal care aide, PCA, and then I wanted to get certified to be a certified nurse assistant, and I done that, and I done took care of terminally ill people, like yes, and by myself. I had to take care of this one lady. It was on Friday, Saturdays, and Sunday, 12-hour shift, 7 in the morning to 7 at night, and out of all the people that have been there with her, they called me to do this. And I was like, oh my goodness, lifetime experience though. And when I saw what happened to her, so that's just a little backstory of me. I'm not trying to hurt, harm no one, myself. I love myself now. And at one time I didn't. I allow myself to, here, accountability. I allow myself to go through a lot. A lot. And I can't keep going through that. I want to be happy. I want to be in love. I want to find love. I said it all, and it's the truth. But I ain't that desperate to just fall for anything and, oh, Lord, bless me with it. No, 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 no. God already knows what you need. I ain't asking God to put nobody in my life. Due timing. Due timing. Even when I pray, I don't ask him for nothing. I don't. I pray and I talk to him. I don't ask for nothing. Don't. So I'm gonna go and check on this dip that I made. That's why I'm on live and running my mouth too, because I want time to go past. And then I'm gonna show y'all what it look like, and then I will conclude this live. Okay, so come along with me on this journey. A journey. I don't want it to be no roller coaster, but it's gonna be a journey. Okay, come on. I don't want to be no ups and downs and all that stuff. I'm trying to get across the finish line. I'm trying to do what I got to do for my health, wealth, and everything else. Okay? So, I'm going to put you good people right here. Make sure I don't hit the... Come on now. It still ain't done. But I'm going to show y'all what it looked like thus far, okay? I'm going to show you what it looked like just right now. I want it to be a little bit harder. Like I said, if you want it to be softer, I'm going to take this phone off this tripod. Oh, don't. I'm going to turn it around so you can see, okay? Here we go. Okay, this is the dip. And what you see there is some spinach, shrimp, cheese, seasonings of choice is paprika. You can use the smoke too. Garlic powder, onion powder, Old Bay, and cheese, and 2 blocks of cream cheese. So this is my dip. Okay. I said another maybe 10 minutes to be done. And you can eat it like this if you want to, but I don't want to. I want it to be a little bit more doner. Is that a word? Oh my God. Doner. Not dumber, doner. So I'm gonna put it back in the oven for another additional 10 minutes. I already got the alarm started. I'm gonna restart it because I did it when I was in there. I'm not gonna put y'all on a tripod. I'm just gonna hold y'all. I'm carrying you, baby. So let me see here. Let me restart it. Let me see here. Yeah. I'm gonna put another 10 minutes. Another 10 minutes, I'm gonna take it out. I don't want the cheese to be hard, but I don't want it to be, I don't know. I want it to kind of be like firm. I'm looking at my sliding door, y'all. Okay, I'm gonna show y'all if you have to right there. And look what my neighbor is. A church. It's Remnant. It's a Church of Christ. Church of Jesus Christ. That's my neighbor. One thing separating us is the fence. Sure is. So I'm about to conclude this live. I kind of showed y'all what it's looking like, and I guess I can do like a video. Feel free to check out the video of the end results. I was gonna stay on here, but I just showed y'all what it's looking like now, and I showed. Unless anybody comment down below and say, "Girl, stay your butt on here till I get done. I want to see what it's looking like." But yeah. Oh, I'm looking for my other cell phone stand I have. But yeah, that's just a little bit about me. And like I said, I'm not for everyone, but I'm for someone. I'm a very, very, very good person, and I don't like when trolls come on here and talk about stuff they ain't got no business talking about. I really, really don't. People get on here saying the most ridiculous stuff, and you know what? That's just life. But please don't do that over here. I don't want that on my platform. No, find somebody else. If you find someone else for the things that you have been asking for, it's not over here. Sugar mama and massaging feet and all that stuff. Where they do that at? Good night. So on this note, sweet Saturday, soulful Sunday. I say this, do something to feed your soul. I ain't talking about food, but if that's what feeds your soul, do it. Do something to make you feel good. And I'm going to tell you something. I have been coming around. I have so much stuff, but I'm not a hoarder. Before my daughter did what she did, they took my couch out of here. I no longer wanted it in here. I didn't want it in here. Let me say it like that. So that helps. And push come to shove, if I need my son and if I have to give him a lot of the things, I don't have no problem with that. You know what I'm saying? But I do want to sell, of course. You need money, right? Give away and donate. So yeah, sell, donate, give away. And I don't have no problem with doing that. It'll go to someone in need. And right about now, I don't have no problem giving it to my son because I'm proud of him. If you on here, you hear this, son, I mean it. Because you get a T for trying and an A for effort. So on that note, Ohanas, we are family. We are. You know why? Because it says so.